Hey everybody, this is Jason from Makers Woodshop. I'm going to go over a quick setup and tear down of a home and garden show that we did last year. This was a 20 by 20 space, so we were able to really utilize that wall that McCabe came up with for holding our mantles and wall art and everything else that we need to show. We also had a TV that went through a slideshow on there. The wall is now usually just 8 feet tall instead of the, I think, close to 12 that it is right there. It was difficult to set up, and it was really impressive looking, but we found that in places that have lower ceilings, we can't set the whole wall up. So now when we go to a show, we usually only bring 2 of the segments. It was made in 3 segments. They're setting up the island display right there, and that display had to have big cinder blocks put into the cabinets to keep it from tipping over because the cantilever on that was so big. And then just change the angle there, but you can see on the right hand side that's our rolling bar and countertop display. Worked out really well. It's got a sink in it and a poplar countertop, and then 6 different types of species for our bar selections. The setup takes usually, when we're really going fast, we can get it done in like 3.5 hours, but usually it's right around 5 hours to set up between loading the trailer, driving out there, and putting everything up on the wall and assembling all the tables and putting all of the pieces together. It's a really time intensive thing. It's one of the reasons why we're happy to have a showroom now in Catonsville, so we don't have to hopefully do as many shows in the future, because each show we did, there was the cost of the actual show, which we had decent prices because we've been going so long. So the shows cost us usually less than $2,500. Even for a big spot like that, a 20 by 20 is usually really expensive. But it was usually, $15,000 to $20,000 in merchandise that we'd have to make, and we did get to the point where we were able to reuse a bunch of it, and that was great. But every time you have to make a new piece for the show, you're just making it. It's just a sunk cost into the show because you don't have any guarantee that you're going to sell it. And then, of course, you have to have 3 or 4 guys help you set up, and 3 or 4 guys help you tear down, and then you have to be there for a weekend or 2 weekends. Each show costs us right around $20,000 or so if you average out the cost of making the stuff over the last 3 or 4 years. But the breakdowns do happen way faster than the setups. We're almost done. We're usually the last ones out. They always call us worried that we're not going to be there, and then we show up and knock it out in like 2 hours to put everything back into the trailer. So there you have it. That's what we did for the shows. We've had a lot of success with the shows, and hopefully we'll have just as much success with the new showroom. All right, have a great day.